Hello, and welcome to Strength and Balance. This class is very similar to our Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. Zoom classes. So I hope you'll enjoy getting a little benefit out of just working your strength, improving your balance for the next 30 minutes or so. Before we get started, just a reminder that there are risks associated with participating in any exercise program, including but not limited to lightheadedness, difficulty breathing, chest discomfort, abnormal heartbeat, slips, trips, and/or falls. And should you experience any of these, please contact your doctor immediately. By participating in any of the Stonebridge In Home Exercise online classes or videos, you are acknowledging your awareness to these hazards and your voluntary participation. Your participation means that you fully accept and assume all risk and responsibility for any injury, loss, and/or damage to person or property that you may incur as a result of your participation. If at any time you feel your physical condition no longer allows you to safely participate in the exercise class, or if you believe that the class becomes unsafe, you must stop your participation immediately. All right, let's get started. First things first, let's start with a little bit of a warm-up. I'm going to sit to do a seated warm-up. If you prefer to stand, by all means, you can stay standing and we'll just all get warmed up together. If you are sitting, just settle in, find those sit bones. I'm going to back up so you can see my feet, I think. There we go. Sitting up tall, sitting up strong, nice wide shoulders, chin up, and just looking from left to right, right to left. A couple times, and then bring it back to center. With your chin, just draw a real small circle, and then a few times the other way. Circle it the other way. Okay, keeping the eyes forward. It's not a big circle, just nice and small, and back to center. With the shoulders, just start to shrug them up and down. We're just going to ease into our workout today. Working through this warm-up. Let's start to roll the shoulders back, lift them up, and loop them back and around. Just want to get our body prepared for the exercises that we'll be doing. We will be using some small weights today, so if you've got those handy, you might want to grab them. Change the direction of those shoulder rolls, bringing them forward now. And as it feels okay, just start to make the circles a little bigger by adding the rest of your arm into the rotation. And again, just working through a gradual increase in the amount of mobility you have in the shoulders. Nothing painful, just working through that pain-free range. Let's take it backwards. Same idea, as big as you can, pain-free for 3, 2, and 1. Good. From the chest, we're going to reach one, bring it all the way back in, and then the other. Good. All the way out and in, reaching. And then start to just gradually reach a little bit higher as that feels okay. Good. And reaching up wherever you can, getting a little side body stretch. For 3, and 2, and 1 more. Good, bring it down, keep the elbows bent. We're gonna take the elbows wide. Bring the elbows together, wide, and together. Perfect, just rolling those shoulders back. Bring it in, open, and close. For 2, and 1. Perfect. Now the wrist, just some nice soft wrist rotations. Waking up the smaller joints in our upper body. Let's circle them the other way now. Awesome. And then make a fist. Open and close. Stretch your hands wide for 3, 2, good. Last one. Now tuck the thumb in gently. Wrap your fingers around your thumb and go back to those wrist circles. Just feeling that a little more deeply in the back of the hand, the back of the thumb. Try circling the other way now. Perfect. Good. let's just wiggle the fingers out. All the fingers, wiggle them out. And in, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And this time all the way up, deep breath in. Let it rain, wiggle the fingers on the way down. Let's do that again. Deep breath, stretch high, wiggle it out as you exhale. One more time, deep breath, exhale, good. As you bring your hands down, reach underneath one leg. Still sitting tall, check in with that posture. Make sure you didn't just collapse forward, but rather we're sitting up tall and just some nice gentle ankle rolls now. Fabulous. The other way. Working out any kinks. Good, good, good. Go ahead, plant that foot, reaching under the other leg, holding it in a comfortable spot, and circle. Nice. The other way. All right, let's plant both feet to the floor. Move your way up to the front of your chair. If you're standing, make your way to the front of your chair, and we'll all join as we lean, hinge at the hips, hinge forward, push through the heels, standing up tall. Go ahead, have a seat, bend at the hips, reach for your chair all the way down and up. Awesome, let's get these sit-to stands out of the way. Stretch, reach, good. Give those glutes a little squeeze at the top, squeeze the bum cheeks, bend the hips, feel that weight through your heels. 6 more if you can. Listen to your body though, just do what feels right for you. If you need to stop, that's no problem. Just do what you can. For 4, breathe for 3, 2 more. Awesome. And then everyone on the last one, stay standing nice and tall. Excellent. Now you want to make your way behind your chair, or maybe you've got a countertop or the back of the couch, something steady just to use for balance. I'm going to have my chair off to the side so that you can see my body a little better. But if you struggle with your balance, make sure you've got something in front of you that can support you as you need. All right, and then from here, I've got my chair to my side. I'll use it as I need it. And we're just gonna lift those knees up nice and high. And while you're doing that, think about the upper half of your body. Think about lengthening out that spine. Try to almost make yourself a little bit taller. Keep that belly button lifted. Engage the core muscles for 5. Good. 4. Still getting warmed up here. Warming up the hips. A little bit in through the knees as well. Just getting that movement happening. 1 more time each side. Awesome. Good. And then with my chair in front, same idea, but this time I'm going to take the feet behind. I'm going to bend at the knee and just try to almost bring my heel to the bum. Just like you're trying to kick yourself in the bum, just bending that knee wherever it feels comfortable. Shifting your weight from one foot to the other requires some balance as you adjust to that one leg and then adjust to the other. So again, the chair is here as you need it. Maybe you don't need it. Maybe you've got good balance, and that's fine. You don't have to hold on to your chair, but it's there if you need it. Keep that belly button lifted. Stay tall, stay strong. 2 more each side. Nice. 1 more time each side. Excellent. And again, you might want to keep your chair in front of you. I'll turn my body so you can see. We're just going to lift one heel, lift, and then switch. So we're just pedaling the heels up and down and warming up the ankles a little bit more. Good. Again, think about that tall, strong upper body. Get a little core muscle engagement. Work on that posture. And being strong through the core, that'll help with your balance as well. Good. For 3, 2, nice. And one more. Perfect. Plant your feet firm to the floor, toes forward. Knees are not locked in place. They've got a little bit of give to them. Wiggle them around a little. But we are going to tighten up the tummy, almost like you're tilting the hips just very slightly, lifting the belly button just a little bit. Ribs are strong to your side. Shoulders are back, chin up. Smile and breathe. Ready for some heel raises. Lift straight up and slowly down. Lift up and down. Good. Lift and lower for 7, 6. Good. Feel that strength coming into the back of the lower leg there, those calf muscles working hard to lift your heels straight up and down. 4, 3, 2. Nicely done. One more. Good stuff. Wiggle that out a little bit. All right, now we're going back to those knee raises. So lifting the knees up high, but we're going to add a little bit of a rotation. So it looks like this. We're checking in, make sure we're tall and strong, feeling confident on our feet. And when you're ready, lift that knee up, pick it up, and around. Okay, lift the other one up and around. So just rolling that hip, circling it through the joint, up and around. Good. Challenging your balance. Very much a balancing exercise as we work the range of motion through our hip, strengthening those muscles that support the hip joint. Lots of good stuff happening. 3 more. 2. And 1 more other side. And then we're going to do a few more, but we're going to change directions. We're going to start by picking that knee up out to the side and bring it into the center. So it comes out to the side and around. Awesome. Still feeling tall, feeling strong, as if you could balance some books on top of your head without losing them. For 3. Good. 2. Nice. 1 more each side. Awesome. Good stuff. Continuing to strengthen the muscles in our lower body. We're going to face the chair again, or maybe you're in your kitchen at your countertop. Staying tall, staying strong. Just take 1 foot, tuck the toes behind, and this time we're going to keep a straight leg as we just lift and touch. Lift and touch. Feel that strength through your glutes and down into your hamstrings especially. A little bit into the low back as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And give a little wiggle. Same thing, other side. Go ahead, toes tuck under so the laces are looking at the floor. Lift and touch. Lift and touch. Perfect. Feel the muscles in the glutes, those big glutes, the butt muscles. We want them working hard, firing away. Strong glutes are so important for everyday life and doing lots of things that we need to be able to do in our everyday, like getting in and out of the chair and walking and climbing stairs and all that stuff. And they're also really important in the prevention of low back pain. Keep those glutes strong. Give them a little squeeze. Last one, squeeze and relax. Good stuff. We're coming back down to those heel raises, another set of heel raises. So check in with your posture first. Toes forward, knees a little soft. Tummy tight, chest high, chin up, shoulders wide. Go ahead, lift straight up and down, up and down. Good, strong ankles. Watch that they're not trying to bow out to the side. You're gonna keep them strong and straight right over top of your feet, up and down. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, a little wiggle, and then let's stretch that out. out. I love this lunge stretch because of course it's going to stretch those muscles we just used down into the calf there as we push that heel to the floor. Front knee's a little bent because that's going to help with our balance. This is very much a balancing exercise because we've got this split stance. And we're also going to tilt the hips a little bit, press that hip bone forward and open up through these tight hip flexors. And if it feels safe for you to let go of the chair with the same hand, I've got my right leg back, so I'm going to lift my right arm up, and you might find you can just get that stretch even longer through the side body, especially if you're tight through there. Okay, having this range of motion is so important to be able to walk strong, to walk confidently. Otherwise, we start to take smaller steps, we start to shuffle. We need to keep this flexibility in through the hips and down into that lower leg. Awesome. Go ahead, bring that up. Other side, same stretch of course. Back leg is straight, press that heel down. Lean forward just a touch by bending that front knee until it's over top of the front ankle. Tilt the hips, press that hip bone forward. And only if it's safe, lift the arm. You don't have to lift the arm. You'll still get a good stretch if you need to keep both hands on your chair. Still get a real good stretch. Awesome. Just breathing here. Nice. All right, let's bring that down and center it out again with your feet a little wider than your hips. Okay, toes might just naturally kind of point out to the side on a bit of an angle. That's great. If that's what happens for you, that's fine if it's comfortable. Knees, again, are not locked in place. They're not too happy when you do that. We want to keep them a little bit soft. We want to lift the belly, tilt the hips ever so slightly so you feel strong. If I gave you a little push on the shoulders, would you collapse backwards or are you feeling strong? Good. Shoulders wide, chin up. Okay, another exercise that's going to strengthen some muscles, but challenge our balance. So just listen to your body. If you need to hold your chair, hold your chair. Maybe you've got it in front of you as we go into these torso twists. Just start slow, start small to one side and then to the other. Okay, so it doesn't have to be very big. We're not going to force our body into any awkward twisting motion. Just going where it feels comfortable. Holding on if you need to, challenging your balance and letting go if it feels safe. Of course, make sure you're breathing as we work these muscles along the side into the abdomen. Sometimes it's tempting to hold your breath, but we're not going to do that. We're going to just keep breathing. And then if you feel comfortable, steady on your feet and ready for more of a challenge, try taking your arms straight out to the side. We'll lengthen that lever. Good. And then depending on your balance, you might also want to check your blind spot. So just turn your head a little bit, almost like you're following, taking a look at your hand as you twist. And bring it back. If that makes you feel dizzy, though, just keep the eyes forward. Okay, keep that belly button lifted. You should be feeling something in through the side body here. Of course, those shoulders are going to get a little tired from holding your arms up. That's okay. That's called getting a little bang for your buck. Awesome. If your arms are getting a little too sore and you just want to bring them down to your hips or back to the countertop or the back of your chair again, that's fine, of course. We've got 3 more rotations to each side. This should feel good in through the spine as we lubricate those joints. 2 more to each side. Take those arms wherever it feels good. Awesome. 1 more. And bring it back to center. Let's pause here just for a nice deep breath. Stretch that out. And you're welcome to make your way back to your chair, but before you go there, grab your small weights, or maybe you're using water bottles or soup cans, whatever you've got at home. Grab those and then you can meet me back in your chair. Okay, if you prefer to stay standing, if standing's better for you, absolutely, you could do all of these exercises standing. We've worked the muscles in the lower part, and we've worked a little bit into the core body here. We're gonna focus on the upper body now. So you're gonna hold those weights down by your sides, and first thing we're gonna do is just some shoulder rolls. Just get those shoulders used to having the extra weight. So you're gonna lift the shoulders and roll it back. Lift and loop. Just a couple more times should be good. Awesome. And then turn your palms so that turn your wrists, I should say, so your palms are facing forward. Check in with the core there. Make sure your belly button's lifted, feeling strong and ready for some bicep curls. We're just gonna slowly bring that down. Elbows stay right by your sides. You're just bending and straightening out the elbows. Bend and straighten. As if your elbows are a hinge joint, you're just gonna bend and straighten. Real simple movement. Again, just kind of getting used to having the weights, working with the weights. If this is new to you, we want to start with some simple exercises, but also a very effective exercise for strengthening the bicep muscles, those muscles in the front of your arm. Really important to keep them strong so that we can carry, the things we want to. Case of water, or water softening salt, or picking up a small grandchild. Need strong biceps for all of that. 3 more. 2. Good. On this last one, we're going to bring it all the way up, but just stop halfway on the way down. So your elbows are at about 90 degrees. Okay, shoulders are wide. You're going to keep the elbows tucked in tight and roll the shoulders back. Open up through the chest. And then bring the weights in front again. Weights go wide, elbows stay tight to the side, roll it back, and bring it in. Good. Strengthening some smaller shoulder stabilizers, some muscles of posture. Good, good, good. 5 more. Awesome. 4 more. Breathing. 3. 2. Good. 1 more time. Roll it back. And in front. Awesome. Slowly with control, lower the weights. We're going to turn our wrists again now so that the palm of your hand, the inside of your wrist, is facing in towards your body. Sitting up tall, sitting up strong. We're going to lift the arms away, lift the weights away from your body wherever you can without pain, feeling strong. Stop if you get to horizontal and lower slowly. Out in front, we're going to lift right or left, doesn't matter, and then switch so that they kind of meet in the middle there and bring it down. Good. That's 1. So both arms go away from the body to the sides, lower slowly with control. Lift 1. As it lowers, lift the other. Feel the abs engage, especially when they meet in the middle there. Feel strong through the middle. Get some extra core work in here. All right, good, good, good. Lift and switch. Good. Lift to the sides. Lower with control. You're only lifting where you can while keeping a tall, strong upper body. So if you're lifting and you feel like you got to kind of torque your body to get the arms up, don't lift so high. Just go where you can while maintaining that good integrity through the spine. Staying tall, staying strong. Got your weight right up on those sit bones. Watch that you haven't leaned back into the tailbone and put all that extra pressure into the low back. Stay tall from the sit bone. Tall and strong. Awesome. Shoulders should be getting tired by now. That's what we're going for. A little bit tired, a little bit sore. What do you say? 3 more? Perfect. Breathing, of course. 2 more. We're almost there. Good, good, good. Bring it down. Last one. Last one. Strong and controlled. Make this one the best one yet. Lift. Knee in the middle. Abs engaged. Bring it down. Awesome. Go ahead. Put the weights down on the floor. Out of the way. Take a deep breath. Stretch that out. Exhale. And when you're ready, we're just going to finish last strengthening exercise here. We just want to build a little more strength into the middle section with our seat walk. So you're just going to lift one knee, lift the other. And if you can, try to get that back pocket right up off the chair as well. Pretend you just sat on a $100 bill and you need to get it out from underneath you. Okay, so we're again working these muscles into the side of the body here. Lift, lift. So good. Keep going. You've done great. Try not to rock the shoulders too much. Stay tall. Keep those books stacked on top of your head. Nice, nice. Just a final push here, and then we'll stretch it all out. Keep going. We've got 10 more. 9, 8, 7. Can you get the back pocket up off the chair? It's okay if you can't. As long as you're trying, then those muscles are working. 5, 4, 3. So good. 2 more. Yes. Last one. And plant the feet. Deep breath. Stretch and exhale. Good. Take another deep breath. This time bring your hands together at the top and see if you can get them behind your head. We're going to spread the elbows wide. You're going to feel a nice stretch in through the chest. At the same time, just put a little pressure into your hands with the back of your head and feel some strength in the back of your neck. When you're ready, go ahead, release, bring it down. Let's do that again. Let's take a deep breath. Hands together, behind your head. Spread the elbows wide, tuck the chin in like you're getting a pie in the face. And just breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it down. One more time, we're going to do that. We're going to take a deep breath. We're going to lengthen it all out. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Hands together behind your head, elbows wide, chin tucks in. Make that double chin for 5. We're breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, just take one hand and press it down to the floor. Take the other hand and try to touch the ceiling. Lengthen that out. Take one hand as far away from the other hand as you can. And then switch. Reach. Nice. And relax. Both hands together in front. We're going to round it out. So you're just kind of rounding out the shoulder blades there, separating the shoulder blades and stretching those muscles in the upper back. And breathing. Good. From here, go ahead and flip your hands. Gently press your palms forward, just enough to get a good little stretch in through your hands and your wrists into the forearm there. Start to lift and lengthen. Press that up as high as you can. Feel that length coming from your hips, through your spine, your shoulders, into the forearms and the hands. And then release and wiggle the fingers. Reach behind you. Can you grab the back of your chair or maybe grab your hands behind your body? And feel the shoulders roll back. Feel that stretch. Feel that lengthening in the front of the chest. Down into those bicep muscles again, stretching them out. And just enjoy some good quality breaths here. In through the nose, out through the lips. And when you're ready, just release. Bringing both hands on top of one thigh, straightening the other leg out in front so the heel is to the floor. Back up a little bit, I think you'll see me better. There we go. So that heel is on the floor. This leg is pretty well straight in front. Hands are on the bent knee. We're gonna inhale, lengthen out the spine. We're gonna exhale, lead with the chest, just hinging at the hips here. Almost push that tailbone towards the back of the chair and feel a nice stretch in through the back of the hamstrings. Just breathing here. Good. As you breathe, as you relax into the stretch, you might find you go just a little bit deeper. That's great. If you can't, don't force it. Go ahead, bring it back up and bring that leg with you. So reach underneath, and from here we're gonna scoop and scoop from the big toe to the baby toe. Kind of drawing a smiley face with your toes. And if it feels okay for you to scoop this all the way across into that cross-legged position, go ahead. If that's a forced position or it's just too tight, it doesn't want to go, you're going to hold it off to the side. Okay, that's another option. Or even still, just set it on the floor and let that knee kind of relax off to the side, creating some opening through the hips. So you've got this option, holding it to the side, or most difficult, resting it on top. Whatever feels good for you. You're trying to get just a little bit of a hip stretch here. You're gonna feel it deep in the hip, is probably. Breathing. Awesome. Go ahead, give that knee a good stretch, or a good hug, I mean. Just tuck it in tight and press it down. We're gonna straighten the other one out right in front. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lead with the chest as you hinge at the hips. Push the tailbone to the back of the chair and just create some length in the back of this leg. Breathing here. Remember to always keep your head above your heart. So never just try to get into that stretch so much that you're bent right over. We want to keep the chin up, keep the head above the heart, just to keep it safe. And when you're ready, bring it all up, hold it here. Just work that ankle over a little bit with some smiley faces, scooping from the baby toe to the big toe. Way to go. One more, scoop all the way over if you can. Not forcing anything. Stretches, we just want to feel, not force. Okay, if this position feels forced, then you're going to hold it to the side or rest it on the floor and do your best to create some opening through the hip. Okay, your choice, whatever feels right for you. Just try to get that nice deep hip stretch. Maybe if you're really tight in the inner thigh, that's where you're going to feel it. Breathing. Way to go. Give that knee a good hug. Tuck it in tight. Press it down. Go ahead. Take a deep breath. You can stand if you'd like. Stretch that all out. Give yourself a clap. Way to go. Well done. Have a fabulous day.